Hey Taurus besties, and welcome to my channel, Blushing69 Taurus Tarot. If you're new to my channel, Taurus, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe. Don't leave my channel without subscribing. Make sure to like this video, Taurus, if it does resonate with you in any type of way, and or comment down below and let me know what you're thinking. Take the reading, Taurus, as it resonates with you. It will resonate differently for everyone. And Taurus, if you don't like my shit, get out my shit, okay? Any other information that I do not state as of now will be down below in the description box. Taurus, 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 this is your bling bling reading. My rituals are now open to my website, blushing69.com. The End of the Ego ritual is currently open, and it is for tonight's ritual. So if you are interested in signing up for that, you have about 2 hours left to sign up. It closes at 3 p.m. Eastern time today, which is 1:25. I will say it again in this reading because y'all ain't up in here yet, but you know. Good afternoon, tip tip. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, kingdom. Good afternoon, y'all. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. So, yeah. Let's just go ahead and get started. So, like I said, this is your bling bling reading. Let's go ahead and move on with the message because I don't want to be here forever. I've got a lot of stuff to do today. I don't want to mix those cards. So either way, let's go ahead and start off with your message out of the gate from Spirit, from your Spirit team. It's saying good afternoon. Welcome in. Been a minute. What is your message out the gate from Spirit, Taurus? Taurus, 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 Spirit. What is your message out the gate for Taurus? Okay, that deck doesn't shuffle very well. What is your message for Taurus? It's funny because this card had fell on the floor earlier, so they're probably saying, hey, this is their message. Either way, you have sever vows of poverty. Dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have had, consciously or unconsciously, in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. So this kind of goes hand in hand with your previous readings. If you want it, Taurus, you could get it. Just how they say, if they wanted to, they would. If you wanted to, you would. Miss L, good afternoon. Message you have for Taurus. It's so beautiful. This gonna be good. It may be a little fucked up sometimes, but I'm not putting that on y'all. It's gonna be good. You have movement, choices, and decisions. T, good afternoon. Oh, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Okay, you have heartache and loss, and you have mental conflict. 223, 232. Hold on, because I heard it. Damn it. Even if this has been said in another reading before, I'm going to say it again. You are missing out on a lot of things, Taurus. A lot of things. But one would say it's not your fault, but now it's time that you own up to it. It's like saying you're not a child anymore, okay? When you were a child, it wasn't your fault, but now you have the ability to change things, right? So what you were taught growing up, not your fault. But now you have the ability to learn things. It's like now they're saying there's no excuse. There's Google. There's no excuse. There's courses. There's no excuse. There's a way. You're not figuring it out. So you're letting a lot of opportunities fall through your fingers. Literally, you're passing up a lot of things while you're sleeping. You're sleeping on a lot of things that could be getting done. You're sleeping on a lot of things that could be in sleep. Sleep could take it literally or something else. You're sleeping on a lot of things that you could actually have. It's just wishing, wanting, and what the fuck you doing about it? You don't have to be that way. Like, life teaches you. People in life teach you based off of their experience. That's not your experience. It doesn't have to be your experience. A lot of people tell you that you have to wait on things, but you don't have to wait on it. They just learned you need to wait on it. So your parents, your upbringing, or whatever else it is, whether it was good or bad, it doesn't matter whether it was good or bad. They taught you from their experience, right? They learned how to do things a certain type of way, so they taught it to you. But they broke things that their parents told them that they shouldn't do, right? For instance, me and my family, we have this whole saying since I was little. It says, we say no to drinking, we say no to drugs, and we say no to sex until we get married. And my father had that on repeat, right? And I broke all them. I was drinking, I was smoking, just not the weed and stuff, but I was smoking. And I definitely had sex because I was the first to have a child. And I wish I was second because I would not have had a child. But either way it goes, they teach you certain things and you end up breaking them. And Spirit is saying you're still tied to certain things or ways of life of your upbringing, whether it be your parents or be the people you were around, right? I say I've learned a lot about sex from my friends versus my parents, right? My dad made me uncomfortable talking about that, and my mother never talked about it. So I learned a lot of things that were untrue, right? Like hot dogs being penises and stuff. It was nasty. I didn't eat hot dogs for a long time. But, I learned a lot of things from my friendships that weren't necessarily true. There's a lot of opinions from my friends or family that I don't deem to be true anymore, right? Spirit's saying here, you have missed out on literally a lot of opportunities, a lot of blessings that you have been wanting, like truly wanting, based off of someone else's, I want to say opinion, but it's not necessarily just their opinion, right? But their opinion, but it comes off as if it's factual. The real good afternoon, Taurus, good afternoon, London, good afternoon, Lachey, good afternoon. So you've been really battling it. It's a simple choice, a simple solution, but Spirit is saying you're still operating technically out of your ego. You're still operating out of someone else's system, right? Someone else's rules for their own life. People only really pour on, which is why I tell you, take the reasons how motherfuckers resonate, right? People really only pour on what they have experienced. If they have not experienced having $1 million, they can't tell you that feeling. They can't tell you, hey, take that risk. They're not going to tell you that. They're going to tell you the opposite, okay? I've heard through the grapevine growing up or whatever, if you want to make $1 million, you should probably just play the lottery because that's the only way you're going to get it, right? People don't tell you what they do not know or what they do not understand. You need to break the mold and go outside of what you even understand, because Spirit is saying the answer exists. The answer is out there, and the answer is simple. It's easy for you to locate. It literally is easy for you to locate. You just got to tap in. Spirit, where do you want me to go? Where am I going to find this answer, right? What am I going to do? When it comes down to readings, I stopped punishing myself based off of the fact that everybody was like, you need to work. You need to work, right? At one point in time, I enjoyed it, so it wasn't just work. But now it's gotten to the point where it's simply just work. And it annoyed me for a minute, right? And I had to break the mold of saying, I always got to show up, right? If I want to have 1 million followers, I always got to show up. When it's my time, it's my time. Until then, I really don't give a fuck. I'm just going to show up when I am called to show up. So a lot of times when I do show up, or when I feel like I want to do a reading, I'm like, Spirit, is there even a message? Is there even a message to give? And if I don't sit down and be like, oh yeah, let me write this right here, there's no message. So I'm going to break the mold of what society has said. You have to always be working. You have to always be active, because that's not the truth. It's furthest from the truth, whichever saying is supposed to be. Okay, farthest, farthest, furthest, far. You know what I'm saying. Her, good afternoon. You have the Six of Wands. You are already in the perfect position because you don't know. Just stay with me. Don't lose me here. You are already in the perfect position to gain whatever it is that you want because you don't know. What do they say? People that know are unteachable, right? But people that don't know, you'll take more risk, right? You'll take more chances. You're teachable. You're moldable, right? Which is why you got to be careful who you're around and who you're taking the information from. You have justice. You are in the perfect position to get whatever it is that you want, to call in whatever it is that you want, to manifest whatever it is that you want, because nothing is stopping you. Nothing is blocking you. When that idea hits you, you just got to go with it, okay? You got to go with it. This is when they say become delusional, right? But you're not delusional because in your mind, it's going to work. So you're not delusional. The only reason why you're called delusional is because, well, the only people that call you delusional are the people that have tried it and they did not succeed. Now you're delusional. In your mind, it's reality. In their mind, it's delusional. And then you start to tell yourself, well, maybe I am delusional, right? No, you're not. It's reality for you. It can and will happen. But you get sidetracked with everybody saying, well, that you can't get it that quick, right? It's no way that can happen for you. Five of Swords. Blissfully good afternoon. Six of Cups. You can't miss something you never had. You can't miss something you never had. That's all I got. Just give me a sec. Yeah. So nothing can hurt you if you never had it. You never had it. I feel like you got to step outside of going to the finish line of I don't have it. You can't miss something you never had. I'm trying to figure out how to get it out my head. A lot of times you beat yourself down and you beat yourself to the finish line of it's not going to work, right? But you never had it. So it goes into the same thing of you can't miss something you never had. So why are you beating yourself up about something you never had, right? I can see if you got it and you lost it, but you never had it. I don't know how to make that make sense. Just give me a sec. And you have the Wheel of Fortune. Nine of Pentacles. You're going to end up doing things in your own timing, Taurus. It's all about your own timing. It's literally all about your own timing. Stop thinking about your age. Stop thinking about life being short or whatever. You're going to do things in your own timing when it's meant to be done, right? But Spirit is saying you're doing things on everyone else's accord, everyone else's timing, right? For instance, I'm sure a lot of you guys are simply just like me. When I did have a job, if I was running late and I was hungry, I was going to get something to eat. I did not care. I could have been possibly almost on time and I'm still going to get something to eat, right? Because I'm on my own timing. If I'm not meant to be at this job, then you're going to fire me and that's going to be my sign I'm not supposed to be here. So I'm going to look for another job. If you decide to write me up and I lose some points, then it is what it is. It's time for me to look for another job. I'm not meant to be here because you don't give a fuck about my well-being. You want me here to work to death, but I can't eat nothing? So you want me to pass out. And then when I do pass out and I got to go to the hospital, I miss out on money because you're not going to want to pay me. No, I'm doing things in my own timing, right? And that's what you're known to do, Taurus, okay? I'll be getting my motherfucking nerves. I'm going to tell you that right now. Be getting my motherfucking nerves moving at your own damn pace. Doing what the fuck you want to do. Just exhausted. Damn. But either way it goes, literally, sit in your energy. Don't let nobody rush you. There's no purpose of being rushed. I feel like mentally, it's like you're rushing yourself. The ADHD, if anything, be kicking in like a bitch. The overstimulation be kicking in like a bitch because it's like, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do this, I got to do it by this time, I got to do it by that time. The Spirit is saying it will happen when it's meant to happen, when it's called for you to do it. When you feel connected to it is when you will do it. Don't let nobody rush you. Don't let nobody interfere with their dreams, their hopes, and wishes that have died. Okay? That have died. There's a reason why they're not doing it. But they say, oh, this would be good for you. Or maybe you should try it like this. There's a reason why they haven't done it. Okay? It's not for them. Or they don't believe in it, right? They don't believe that they are able to do it. There's a reason why a lot of adults, parents, live through their children, right? Because those dreams have died and they feel at this point they're unable to do it. So they would rather teach you how to do it, but they don't know necessarily how to do it themselves. And the way that they're teaching you is not the way that you should be going about it, right? So stay with me. That's why a lot of childhood stars end up losing money, right? End up going through some sort of trauma because the parents are trying to push them to do it the way that they would have done it, but it doesn't work for them, right? School system, especially in America and whatnot, because I be forgetting y'all be living everywhere. But it doesn't work for everybody. Me, I thought I was slow as hell. But apparently, no, I wasn't slow. It's just the way that you're teaching is not for me, right? I need a different type of teaching, but it doesn't work for me. So once again, Spirit is saying here, as your message, you got to cut out all that little poverty, I can't have, I won't have, I don't have enough mentality. You got to cut that out because all of that is literally coming from everything that is around you, from the time you were born to literally right now. Okay, I'm certain you have heard something or seen something this morning that deals with something that does not deal with your life. It does not affect you in any type of way. Don't bring on unnecessary traumas, unnecessary burdens in order to strive for what it is that you want. I hope that made sense right there. In order to strive for what it is that you want, because you're going to be victorious regardless. And as long as you see yourself having that in the long run, it is possible. It will happen, right? But in your own timing, nobody else's timing. And remember, you're not delusional. You never had it. So it's your reality. It's literally your reality. It's real for you. For instance, last example, children. It's real for them. But because you have gone through life, you're like, suck it up, right? But whatever they're crying about, it's their reality. But we forget that when we get older. Now imagine you as that child, right? The inner child that's inside, that's screaming out, I still want this. It's real for them. That whatever they're crying about, no matter how stupid it is for us, it's real for them. We're like they're being delusional, right? They're overreacting, but they're not. Now place that child in where you are right now. Someone would tell you you're overreacting. It's not that serious. It's not that deep. But you need to allow yourself to feel that. You need to allow yourself to experience that. Oh, you like to be hard-headed. You need to allow yourself to experience being hard-headed, learning the consequences, learning the lesson, right? That's life. If you don't experience it, you won't be able to obtain whatever it is that you're trying to obtain. You have to take the risk here, okay? In a nutshell. Let's move the fuck on because we've really been here too long. Chanel, good afternoon. All right, so what's being offered to you? So we're going to get 3 things that's being offered to you, Taurus. I really should do 2 because I feel like if I do 3, it's going to last too long, but we'll see. What's being offered to Taurus, Spirit? You have up in the air. And don't forget, I did open the End of the Ego ritual. I'm doing it tonight. It closes in about an hour, 3 p.m. Eastern time. So about an hour and 30 minutes, it'll be closed. So make sure you go check out my website and sign up for it if you're interested, blashina69.com. And give me a sec to plug up my laptop before it dies on me. Let me get up because it's going to throw me off. All right. So you also got the bird's nest. What's being offered to Taurus, Spirit? It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And you have Faded Meeting. I love this card. It's one of my favorite cards in the deck. Siren, good afternoon. You have House. Expectation. Oh, you really must have love coming in. Check out my love rituals. They are open on my website, blockchain69.com. But the one that closes today is the end of the ego. And then just check out the love rituals that's open for February. Courtship, that does close soon, so they're not going to be here for very long. You have Wealthy Man at the bottom. You have the New Moon. You have the Rabbits. You have an opportunity here to start over. Whether it's start over what you're working on or start completely over, live a different life. Check into a different reality, technically. Another dimension, if you want to. Literally live a different life. So whoever you are now, whatever life you're living now, if you don't enjoy it, Spirit is saying you're being offered a chance to redirect yourself. High Priestess. Mountain. Love is in the air. Everywhere you look around. Oh, look at the rings. You got the Fox. And you got the Road. All right, so the first thing is being offered to you. I'm going to separate them so we don't combine them. So the first thing that's being offered to you, like I said, you have a chance to live a whole different life right now, Taurus, if you choose to. There is a new beginning here. What does that reality look like for you? Okay, based off of the decision that you want, not anybody else. What is the life that you want? And make sure it is not the life that is affected by anyone else. So we're not talking about, I want this life because my kids. I want this life because I want to help my family, right? We're not including that. That can happen still, but later. What is it that Taurus wants? When you think about yourself, what do you want? Because remember, you are the one that got to live this life. So if you make the decision, I want this life so I can take care of my family, you're going to be stressed the hell out. Stressed the hell out. Taking care of your family is not the easiest. And they're always going to be wanting more and more and more, no matter how nice and loving they are. They're always going to need more, right? So we don't want to make that decision based off of anyone else but ourselves. What is the reality? The job that you want, the family life that you want, whatever it is. When you make a vision board, what's on your vision board? What do you want in your reality? What type of house do you want? What type of car do you want? What type of money do you want? What type of job do you want? What type of lifestyle do you want? Do you want to be able to just make easy money in like an hour? Right? Do you want to make $20,000 a month? Do you want to only make like enough to pay your bills every month? What is it that you want? Because everybody's reality is going to be different. But Spirit is saying, I'm offering you the opportunity to jump into that reality. Now, will it be simple? It all depends, right? But I'm offering you the opportunity to literally jump into that life, right? It may seem delusional, for other people, right? But for you, it's reality. You can see it. You can see it. It's your reality. You just got to call it in, right? You got to attract it. Now, how can you increase its benefits? So how can Taurus increase its benefits? This new beginning, new reality. You have the Knight of Cups, or Knight of Raphael. Committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. I literally feel like Spirit is saying you're going to increase this and increase the ability to attract this by living in it. This is something that you're going to have to claim every day until it shows up. So this is the part where you lie to yourself, but you're not lying to yourself because it is the truth. But I need to say it the way that I need to say it so you can understand it. Everything that you're doing right now is getting you closer to what it is that you want. First, you have to form the idea. You have to literally figure out, what do you want? Every move that you make, and I want you to say it out loud, say it in your thoughts, say it every time you do something, whether it's good or bad for you, it doesn't matter, right? Everything that you do is getting you closer to this reality, right? Everything that you're doing now is getting you closer to the G-Wagon. Every time. Every time you pay a bill that you do not want to make or you do not want to pay. I needed to pay that bill so I could get my G-Wagon, right? We're just going to keep talking about it and talking about it and talking about it because it's your reality, and you need to keep programming your mental because you're used to having the idea of the G-Wagon and kind of letting it go to the wayside because you got other things you got to prioritize. You got other things you got to worry about. For instance, I got to worry about my children eating. I got to worry about getting to work, right? Nowhere in there does it say, I'm driving my G-Wagon to work. It's, I got to hurry up and get to work. I'm sitting in traffic in my G-Wagon because I'm just sitting in traffic annoyed because these people won't move, right? It's like, Spirit's like, you have to constantly increase your mental when it comes to the new reality that you decide, whatever it is that you decide that you want to live. King of Cups. So they're saying there's only one cup being offered, and that cup is being offered to you. Don't you put nobody in your cup right now. That's not saying you can't do later, but not right now, not on your dream. And you have the Page of Cups. Don't you put nobody in your cup. It's only enough for one. Ace of Swords at the bottom. It's only enough for one. There's only one sip to go around, right? That little magic. I got the magic stick. I call the magic. What? Magic. I don't know the fucking song. Nor do I really, truly know what that was. That might be a nasty song. But it might not be. But they say magic. I don't fucking know. But either way, shoot. There's only enough to drink from one person, right? And I say this as in, there could be a bunch of water in that cup. But you're going to drink from that cup, and let's say somebody else drinks from that cup, you're not going to feel the same. You're not going to think the same. When you drink from that cup, you may be like, oh, this is refreshing. Jamila, good afternoon. Thank you. Thank you. When you drink from that cup, you may be like, oh, this is refreshing, right? Somebody else drinks from this cup, and they'd be like, oh, that's nasty. Okay, it tastes like tap water. It's not cold enough. It's too cold, right? You're coming from two different perspectives, two different realities. You don't want the same thing. So Spirit is saying, you're the only one drinking from this cup. We're not concerned about who else is going to drink from this cup. Who else is going to have a chance to get this job? Who else is going to be offered this opportunity? We're not focused on anybody else and the chances that they're offered. We are focused on, what are you getting? What is Taurus getting? When we drink from this cup, how do we feel? Okay? What are we getting from this cup? And Spirit is saying, you could think just like them, okay? Because people can end up, after you drink from that cup and you're like, oh, it's refreshing. And then that next person drinks and they're like, oh, this tastes like tap water. What's going to happen? You can be influenced and you could be like, oh, yeah, it does taste like tap water. Maybe it's not that refreshing. You see how you changed up like that? Because somebody drank from that cup and now they done changed your mental, right? They done changed your reality. Spirit is saying, in order for you, because life isn't going to stop lifing just because, you want something. Life is going to keep lifing. So things around you are going to keep going. Your family are still going to have problems, regardless of your realities changing, right? Regardless of how much money you gain. Your family's still going to want money, still going to have problems, right? No matter how much love you gain, there's always going to be somebody out there that doesn't like you. So Spirit is saying life isn't going to stop lifing. So you have to really hold true to what it is that you said you want your reality to be. It's not going to stop. Okay. COVID popped up. I'm sure you guys had goals before COVID, and COVID happened, and some of you guys put that goal on hold. Life isn't going to stop lifing. But if you want to increase the benefits of this, Spirit is saying you're going to have to hold tight to what it is that you want, because there's going to be a lot of people coming in trying to make room in your house, trying to get into your reality, just to tell you what's happening in their reality, right? Let's move on. So how will it affect your day-to-day, this new reality or whatnot? Oh, I do still have the Scorpio channel. The link is down below. I just haven't really posted over there as much. I think the last time I posted probably was like 2 weeks ago, maybe. I don't have the time because I start too late. So I kind of just do Taurus, Leo, and then I have to do something else. So if I were to start early in the morning, then I would have time to do the other channels. It's just I kind of start too late because I go my Starbucks run, and then I take a break, and then I kind of come. How will it affect your day-to-day? Passion. How will this affect Taurus' day-to-day? You got that same card again. Dimension travel. Didn't I say you be tapping into the reality that you actually want? You are who you need to be, but you need to decide what you want in your reality. Okay? And today is the full moon. Start tossing some stuff out. And even if you're not physically tossing things out, you're not done. Okay? There's some stuff cluttered up in here that does not belong. There's some views in here that does not belong. You're still blaming yourself for something that you don't need to blame yourself for. Okay, once again, dimension travel. You are able to open gateways to realms outside of this dimension. It can be discovered naturally or opened through the performance of rituals. Decide on your realm. Knight of Swords. And the Hierophant. How this is going to affect your day-to-day, 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You're going to be cutting out a lot of rules, a lot of unnecessary things, a lot of unnecessary rules that don't fit you, not anybody else. Remember, this first offering here is literally about you. You're going to be cutting out a lot of rules that do not work for you. You're going to start to notice a lot of things that do not work for you. The Spirit is saying you have to do something about them. You can't just notice them. You have to do something about them. So if you decide, this diet doesn't work for me. Yeah, I was told that I should do this diet, but this diet doesn't work for me. My reality is I want to lose weight, right? But this diet doesn't work for me. So what am I going to do? I'm going to find something that works for me. My goal still is to lose weight. I'm just not going to do it this way. So yes, for instance, my meds and stuff that I'll be taking, I go every 8 weeks to get my meds. At first, they put me on pills, and I have a hard time swallowing pills. I don't care. Mind over matter does not work for me. So at first they kept trying to shove that down my throat, and I was like, I'm gonna die if I don't get these pills down my throat, and I can't get them down. And I don't want to imagine myself taking pills for the rest of my life. So this ain't gonna work. You got something else? And they were like, no. So you know what I did? My research. And I said, nope, you can't lie to me. The devil's a lie. So I did my research and I found out that you could get infusions, right? You can have infusions instead of taking the pills every single day. Because they wanted me to take 3 pills, stay with me. They wanted me to take 3 pills every single day for the rest of my life. And I wasn't doing that. Okay. So either way, I ended up asking my doctor about the infusion, and they was like, "Oh yeah, well, we can try that, but we'd rather. I don't care what you would rather. I want to do the infusion." So we ended up doing the infusion, and then the infusion stopped kind of working, and then my new drug is like just a shot every 8 weeks. So I go in, I get the shot, it hurts like a bitch, and I cry, and then I dip up out of there, and I come back in 8 weeks, right? But the thing here is, shoot, hold on. I didn't let them dictate, what was going to work for me. So yes, we both have a well, yes, I don't want, my Crohn's to like come back or whatnot, but I also don't want to take them pills. It doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me in my reality. It's depressing. I don't want to think about the fact that I have this or that I had it because I'm not claiming it. I'm in remission technically, but in my mind, I don't have it, right? Um, I don't want to think about that all the time. So the pills aren't going to work for me, but I'm not going to just let you keep telling me that this is the only way when it's not. The goal is not to have Crohn's. You keep telling me that the only way is to take the pills. I want the infusions. I'll sit there for 3 hours and get the infusions, or I'll just go get the shot. Whichever way we got to do it. But this does not enter my reality. And what happened? They gave me a solution that worked for me. And Spirit is saying for you, whatever it is that you're choosing, I don't care if it's a plethora of things that you're choosing. Do it the way that you want to do it. Do it the way that feels best for you. Do your research in it, right? So you're not taking too many risks that fail too many times. But do it the way that works for you. For instance, like I said, your goal, your reality is I want to lose weight. The diet that the doctor's recommending or somebody else recommended may not be the best for you, but you can try it another way, right? Going vegan may not be the best for you, but you can try to lose weight another way. Eating salads may not work out for you, but you can try it, another way, right? It's like trying to get a house. A realtor could be pointing you to, I feel like this house will work for you. And you're like, nope, this ain't gonna work. And then they show you another house that they feel will work. I want you to come from what I want. If I walk into one too many houses and say, I don't like this house, I don't like this house, I don't like this house, what's happening? The realtor is choosing houses that fit them and their experiences of their past clients, not you. That's why you don't like them. That's why they're not fitting. That's why you haven't found the right one. That's why when you go to apply for that house that realtor showed you, you're not going to get it because it's not yours. You're settling. You don't want it, right? So, Spirit is saying how this is going to affect your day to day is you're going to have to cut out a lot of things that do not work for you. The answer is no. Okay? The answer is no. I'm not changing my reality to fit you. I'm changing it to fit me and me alone. Let's move on. So, what it means if you decide to take the offering. So, if you decide to take this offering here, what it will mean for you. And ignore my stomach if you hear it growling. I did eat a little bit of something, but not really. Shonda, good afternoon. What does it mean if Taurus decides to choose this offering? See, Spirit be on repeat. Y'all hard-headed, that's why. Take action. Do it now, not later, because you can do it right now. Say no. Say no to drugs, damn it. Say no to drugs. You can do it now. So you're saying with this here, with this offering that they're offering you, the reality that you want that you literally could have right now, Spirit is saying you're going to have to make changes and now. You don't have to wait till tomorrow. You don't have to put it off till later. I'm going to wait till I get off. You can start working on it now. And you know how you can start working on it? Because that mental is always with you. That meant you're always thinking something. So figure out what you're thinking. A lot of times I like to listen to music based off of how I feel. And I got to catch myself sometimes. Yes, that may be my jam, but I can't listen to you right now. You're going to have me depressed. So right now, I'm going to change the station. And I'm going to put on something that's a little bit more upbeat. Granted, I am feeling down, but I don't want to sit in that energy because it does nothing for me. So I'm going to change it, right? Because I know myself. I like to go through the whole image, the whole storyline. So if I'm pissed off at you, best believe I don't listen to the song about 5 times, and I don't watch you, fly off a cliff by one too many times. I watched it every time, and it changed every time. It just got more painful and more painful and more painful. And imagine how long I was sitting in that energy. So change the station. Spirit saying you can do something now. You don't have to be like, oh, I'm gonna wait till I get off work. A lot of times when I'm in the middle of a reading and a ritual pops up, I'm like, oh, let me write that down, right? I may do something about it. I may not. I may remember it. I may not. But do you see, I may not be able to get to the ritual right now, but I could write it down. There's something you can do now. Spirit saying there's always something that you can do to get closer to what it is that you want. But you need to start cutting out things right now, not later, right now. Mally, good afternoon. You have gentleness. Be kind to yourself and others. Honor your gentleness. Speak words of love. To you, okay? To you. It's supposed to be this long. It's so beautiful. You have the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands. This your happiness. First thing, at the end of the day, this is your life. You can be completely happy or you can be miserable. Okay? You could be completely happy or you could be somewhat happy. Everything is a choice in life. Everything is a choice in life that you decide to give energy to. Are we deciding to give energy to the things that we want? Or are we deciding to half-ass our lives and give energy to things that we do not like just because society said we need to? You don't need to. You don't need to. Now, do you need a job to survive in this world? You need something to make some type of income, right? But let it be the thing that actually excites you. Let it be the thing that actually, makes you the type of money that you want, because everybody's different. Everybody does not want to be a millionaire. Everybody does not want to live a simple life. Everybody's different. What makes you happy? And if you don't know it, it's because Spirit is saying you haven't cut out things that don't serve you. You haven't said no. So you're doing a lot of things that have no positive movement forward. You don't even want to move forward in it. The reason why you're not growing in that company is because you don't want to be there. Okay? You don't care about it. You're there for a paycheck. You don't care about growing. The ones that be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna grow in the company, I'm gonna be a supervisor one day. Those are the ones who love their job. They love it there. They already said yes to what it is that they love. Reason why you aren't striving for more is because you don't want it. Okay? You don't want to be there. And now Spirit is saying this is where you need to start saying yes to what it is that you want. Now, not later. So stop sitting there saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna quit my job in 2 weeks. No, we're gonna go ahead and find something else and we're gonna bounce up out of there. We're gonna bounce up out of there. Because the only person that you're making happy, and remember when I said we're not worried about anybody else, but the only person that you're making happy is the person that's cutting your checks, the person that's up above, that ain't doing no work whatsoever because you doing it. Let's move on because we've been here too long. What is Spirit increasing this for? Why is Spirit increasing this for you? What's next? Stupid. Spirit, why are you increasing this for Taurus? What's next? Let your soul shine. Ground your light. I hate YouTube's comments. Like, they literally are, it's all jumbled. You can't even see nothing. But I can see it here. Jay, good afternoon. Spirit, why are you increasing this for Taurus? What's next? All that energy just... Who said it? Hold on. down. Who was it? Tip tip. Look at you coming through with the messages. Look at you coming through with the messages. You already said it in the beginning. You already said it in the beginning, girl. You know why Spirit is increasing this in your life, right? Why they are making a point to have some repetitive messages in your readings? Because this is your year. That's what I say right there. This is your year. The year of the 8, 2024. This is it. This is your COVID season all over again. This is your time to change your reality. Now, I don't know what's going to go on in 2025, so we don't want to wait for 2025, okay? We already saw what 2020, 2021, and 2022, 3, whatever, had to offer. But Spirit is saying this is legitimately your year, Taurus. Take advantage of it, okay? What is that song? Take advantage of your moments. I think it's Big Sean. Girl, it's true. I do love you. But that's not it. But with Chris Brown, but he said a part in there where he was like, you took advantage of your moments like you supposed to do, right? Take advantage of your moments like you supposed to do. I told you from the get-go, from the beginning of this reading, you have been missing a lot of opportunities. You have been sleeping, letting things slip through the cracks. And you can't always get through them damn cracks and stuff without breaking things apart. Now you got to build it up. It ain't even worth much of nothing. Why are you increasing this for Taurus? What's next? You have Temperance. See, because you can't pour into nobody else's cup. You really can't. You got 2 empty cups. One of those cups you need to drink out of, right? You need to replenish. You need to get to where you need to get to. You can't pour in anybody else's cup right now. This is your year. Spirit is saying, like, take this time to truly focus on you. Truly focus on you. By the end of this year, you will see some real results. And don't forget to like this video, please. Thank you, love y'all, because you're not liking enough for me. And you have the High Priestess. Okay? You have a calling, but Spirit is saying how you do that calling is not specified. All right? How you do that calling, how you decide to do that calling is not specified. Like right now, the same messages that I'm giving to you, I could decide to go to the church and give this message. The same way. Almost the same way. But I can still get the message. I could give this message as a counselor, right? I could be a psychiatrist and give the message the same way. I could end up being whatever it is, I'm freaking out. But I could do anything else. Okay, I could do anything else. I could decide not to use these cards, and I can just come on the channel and just talk. Okay, and just continue to make videos of just talking instead of using the cards, right? Just channeling messages. Is that my hair? No, that's my phone. How you live that purpose is up to you. Know that before you leave this earth, you will have completed your purpose. So we're not worried about when we're leaving, because when it's time for you to go, it's time for you to go. How you live that purpose, how you live your life is up to you. And the last thing that you want to do is live your purpose and regret it at the end because you did not live the way that you wanted to live. I don't give a fuck how old you are. It is never too late. Once again, it is never too late to start living the way that you want to live, to start living for you. Literally. More and more, it becomes more and more clear. It becomes more and more clear what my grandmother said to me, right? She gave me the message after she passed. She said, live your life for you. And I'm still am struggling to realize what the hell she means or meant by it. But she paid me a visit. It was kind of scary. But she paid me a visit, and, that's exactly what she said to me. It didn't make sense at the time because I'm like, what you talking about? I am living my life for me. I'm doing what I want to do. But I wasn't. It wasn't. I was doing what my mother wanted me to do, right? Or what somebody else wanted me to do because of the judgment. I cared too much. And now Spirit is saying to you, just simply as she said to me, live your life for you, nobody else. Because your children, they get older, and what do? They go off, they live their lives for them. You're not the same person. You don't share the same dreams, you don't share the same energy. You were a portal to bless a child to come through this earth, come to this earth to live their lessons, to live their life, or whatever else it is, to go on their own journey. You got to live for you, and you don't want to have those regrets later on. But either way it goes, Spirit is saying this year is the year that if you pour into yourself, and it doesn't matter about properly, but if you pour into yourself the way that you want to pour into yourself, you start doing the things that you want to do. Take those trips, damn it. Take those trips. Like, I don't care if you can't afford to go somewhere else. Go get a hotel. I don't care if it's a motel. And tell yourself when you're in there that this is my vacation. This is my nice little vacation until it grows bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay? Because the universe is going to keep giving you what it is that you enjoy. Go enjoy life. Because by the end of this year, you could see yourself, whatever you're picturing right now, you can have by the end of this year. Okay? Let's move on. So our second one, we had the bird's nest with expectation, the high priestess, and the mountain. So what's being offered to you? Give me a second. What you need. What's being offered to you is exactly what you need. What do you need? But see, if you don't know what you want, you'll never know what you need. You'll never know what you need. When you decide what it is that you want, understand that what you need will come in. It will come in. But first, what's being offered is what you want. And then Spirit's saying what comes with that is what you need. You're not getting what you need because you don't have the first part figured out. You don't have the first part figured out of what it is that you want. And you're not holding that I want this, right? You're not holding that. That was simple. So either way, how can you increase its benefits? Brian, good afternoon. Queen, good afternoon. How can Taurus increase the benefits? You have the Ace of Ariel, which I believe is the Ace of Wands. Almost like take action. It's your lucky day. See, you can't make this up. It's so beautiful. You cannot make this up. It's so beautiful. It's not just a lucky year. You're not just blessed in this year. You are blessed each day. Because whatever you need will be there. But I need you to decide each day, what do I want today? Because yesterday, it may have been different. Today, when you wake up, it may be different again. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many people say, oh, you're always changing your mind. I don't care. And you're going to continue to change your mind until you figure out what works for you. It says it's your lucky day, new resources of money, time, or support, a change in job or promotion, right? Whatever you need, whatever resources you need, whether it's money, time, support, love, whatever, it's going to be there. It's going to come in. Spirit is saying you can expect for it to come in. How it comes in, a little tricky. Can't really expect it too much unless you're a specific manifester. But how it comes in, up to the universe. But Spirit is saying it's going to come in. But you first have to get what you want, the initial part, so we can figure out what we need. What you needed yesterday, you may not need today. Because maybe you got some things done yesterday. Maybe you didn't get some things done. Today I need a nap. That's what I need. I need time to take a nap. The universe is going to offer it to you now. Whether that means your systems go down at work and now you get to take that nap. Or some way, somehow, your lunch break, Spirit, gets food. Your job brings food, right? So now you don't got to go out and buy your lunch. Or maybe today, without knowing, you prepared lunch. So now you get to take the nap because it's easy to just hurry up and eat and then take your nap, right? Whatever it is that you need, Spirit is saying it's going to be provided to you. And it's going to increase your benefits of ensuring that you get what it is that you're calling in. If getting, how do I say it? If getting a new job is what is required and you need money for that job, okay, we're not focused on the resources, okay? But Spirit is going to provide you with the money because you said I need a job. The universe isn't stupid. The universe knows what you need in order to, call this in. So stop focusing on what you need. That's secondary. The universe knows what you need. We're focused more on what it is that we want. What do you want? Stop expecting or focusing on the resources, right? We already know you need money in order to get to that job, right? In order to make money, you need money. It's going to come in somehow, some way. Literally. The mama know they're hungry. They can't go out and get their own food, right? But they said they're hungry. Tweet, 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 tweet. I'm hungry, right? I'm fucking hungry. Look at them. The mama knows. The mama is the universe. The mama will provide. So the mama's going to go do what? Go get some food and bring it to them. They're expecting to eat. They know that they're going to eat. When they eat, they don't fucking know. But they know they're going to eat. Do not focus on what you need, because what you need will come in and it will increase based off of what you said you want. So if you're only getting a little bit of money, then what did you say you wanted? What did you say you wanted? And how much do you believe that you're going to get what it is that you want? Because if you only got a little bit of money trickling in, we might want to revisit what we want and how we believe it. You have the Two of Swords. Okay, stop trying to figure out the rest. Stop trying to figure out the rest. Yes, you're the only one on this journey, but Spirit is saying you're not the only one walking on this journey, right? You're not the only one working on this journey. Now, understand that a lot of times it's going to take other people. So I may be introverted, but I also know I can't grow my channel without you, right? So I said, Spirit, I want a YouTube channel. That's what I said I wanted. Okay, I'm gonna go buy these cards. I need some money to buy these cards. Spirit gave me the money to buy the cards. I bought the cards. And then I bought more cards and I bought more crystals and whatever else it is, right? And then I said, I want to grow the YouTube channel. That's my focus. I'm going to show up and I'm just going to post readings. I can't do this on my own, but I can't be concerned about, well, how am I going to find people? That's not my concern. You guys will technically be my resources, right? What does Spirit do? They go out, they find you, they put it in your face, or somehow, some way you end up finding my channel. And then look, exactly what I expected to come came, right? So Spirit is like, you can't worry about the rest. That's the part that's depressing. Well, I don't know when this money is going to come in. I don't know how I'm going to find this car. I don't know how I'm going to find this house. I don't know how I'm going to find this job. You said what you wanted. Allow the universe to supply you with what you need. That works best for you. You stupid little Shay. Tweet. And you got the Nine of Pentacles, because you are going to be okay. You are always going to be okay. Always going to be okay. Once again, don't forget about the ego ritual. I may keep it open a little bit longer because I can't really fully announce that it's the last hour right now. But the end of the ego ritual will close very soon. Technically by 3 o'clock, which is in an hour. It's on my website, blosschain69.com, if you want to sign up. But I can't really announce that it's the end. So I may keep it open until I get to the store, which is typically what I do anyway, even if I said it's going to be closed. But yeah, don't forget to sign up if you are interested. It's for tonight's ritual. But either way, you got the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. What number were you on? How you can increase its benefits? Yes. Stop trying to get everything. Let spirit do that. This is spirit going out to get what it is that you need. Because you stated, hey, I want to be this type of person. I want to live this type of life. That is the only thing spirit wants you to focus on. What do you want? That's the only thing spirit wants you to focus on. What does Taurus want? Damn it. I don't give a fuck about what you need. I already know what you need. Because I know energy, right? I know people's paths. In order to live the life that you're desiring to live, I know who you need, what you need, right? So I said I want the YouTube channel. Spirit, of course, knows I gotta send people. Can't have her just posting videos and nobody's there, right? And one thing that I realized is when I do sit my energy in, I gotta find people, it doesn't work. It fails miserably. I took my energy off of this channel, I think, for 3 days. I posted a video and I just didn't check the comments. I just didn't care. And I'm starting to care less and less. But either way, I didn't check the comments and I came back and I was like, whoa, look at that growth. I feel like that's how it was in the past. Yes, I was posting, but I wasn't sitting and watching. I would post and allow it to do what it did. So it grew really quickly. You start watching the water try to boil, it's not going to boil any faster. Either way. So how will it increase? How will it affect your day to day? Personal transformation. Detached. Because see, you got to detach from what it is that you want. If you want your life to change, you have to detach from what it is that you need. Okay? Want it and detach from how it happens for you. When it happens for you. You are a deep thinker with a high level of emotional intelligence and awareness. Your vibration creates a ripple effect which makes others more aware of their own emotions. Seven of Cups. See all the needs there? We're not concerned about that. That's the part we're detaching from. So it may seem, hold on, it may seem like your life is boring. That's that. It may start to feel like your life ain't going nowhere. There's no movement. Your life is boring because you're not doing something. But Spirit is saying you're doing something by doing nothing, by not getting in my way, by not interfering with what I'm trying to do. Because as soon as you try to go get what it is that you feel you need, you done fucked it up, right? Now you done delayed things because you tried to do the most. And now I got to pick you up out of your feelings because you tried to make it happen. It's like going after a relationship. Let's say a couple, right? You trying to go chase after that person. So let's say your twin flame dynamics or whatnot, or even the chaser runner effect, whatever, right? You're chasing after someone who obviously doesn't want to be chosen right now. You're like, when are they coming back? Let me go chase them. Let me call them because I need to do something. In order to get them, I need to do something. And Spirit's like, well, you said you wanted them, but can you wait? Right? You don't need to do anything because you doing something is only pushing them away. Don't do anything because you don't understand the type of person that you're chasing after, how they operate, right? For instance, with me, I'm definitely always going to be the runner. I don't care. I may come full force like I want you. And then I'm running. Why am I running? Because now you want me. And this too much for me. So you come chasing after me and toxic or not, I don't care. But toxic or not, like you come chasing after me and I'm literally going to keep running because you want me. But as soon as you stop, I'm like, I wonder what they up to. Why they not coming after me? Okay? Stop chasing after your shit. Stop chasing after your stuff. What you want wants you. But it ain't gonna want you if you keep chasing it. You're gonna keep pushing it away. You're gonna keep finding ways to mess it up. Finding ways to mess up that connection. Finding ways to mess up your money. Right? You start speaking too much. Speaking too soon. Doing too much. Right? You had no reason to run up in that bank and tell them your business, but you did. And Spirit is saying, if you would have waited, I would have had the right person right there on time. So when I told you to go to the bank, when you felt drawn, propelled to go to the bank randomly, You would have went and the right person would have been there. Now you went there, told your business because you wanted to jump the gun, right? Told your business, and now they're not about to give you that. So you know what we got to do? We got to start over. We got to start over. And it's going to take me a little minute because I got to get people in order because people cannot be controlled. I can't force anything on them because everybody in this world has free will. So sit down, decide what you want. And if it changes tomorrow, decide again what you want and sit in that energy and allow Spirit to bless you with what it is that you need. 10 of Cups here. Allow Spirit to bless you with what's going to make you happy, what it is that you need. Like I said, the universe isn't stupid. If you're talking about you want a $200,000 car, of course you need $200,000 jobs or money's worth or clients' worth. It's going to happen. Do what you can do or do what's provided for you. Ask for what you need. I feel like we had that reading, but I don't fucking remember. Either way, what it means if you decide to take this offering, what you need. What does it mean for Taurus if they decide to take this offering of what they need? It's so beautiful. You have action. Again. That now, when you get what you need, you can do what you need to do. Right? Now you can make moves because you got what you need. Now is the perfect time to act. Take inspired action towards your dreams. Move forward with confidence, right? Now we can go have conversations in that bank. Now we can start telling our business a little bit more because we already got what we need, right? We already got the approval. So it's like going into the houses. When they say, like, when you go look for a house, be careful what you say in the house because they may be recording, right? It's like Spirit saying, don't go in that house talking because you don't have the house yet. You don't have the offer. You need the offer, right? You want the house. You decided, I want this house. Don't go up in there talking about your finances. Shut up, okay? I want this purse when you go into the store. Don't go up in there talking about your finances. Stop telling them what you don't have. Stop telling them what you do have. You go into the car dealership, that's probably the worst place to tell them what your credit score is, okay? Or tell them what you have in your bank account. You want the car, but you still need things, right? Shut up until you get the offer. And you'll know you have the offer, damn it. You ain't got to question it. If you're questioning it, you ain't got the offer. You know when they like you, okay? You know when they like you. You don't got to question, does this person like me? You fucking know when they like you. And you got the answer is no, but give me a sec. Where did we come from? Came out the blue with that. 1, 2, 3. What it means if you decide to take this offering. Yeah, then now the time is ready. Even though it says no, look at the picture, right? Now, Spirit has brought you what you need, right? Now, Spirit has brought you what you need. What does it mean if they decide to take this offering of what they need, Spirit? Oh, it was upside down. Or was it mixed? Nope, it was upside down. How did I do that? Either way, you have the Devil and you have the Chariot. Nothing can interfere. Now you can move forward. There's nothing you can do to mess this up. You have what you need, right? There's nothing you can do to mess this up. There's no fear in this. There's no reason to be fearful. The ego is out the way. The ego is out the way. As soon as you get what you need, the ego is content. The ego's not going to say, oh, well, we don't have it. We don't, because that's what the ego's going to do. It's going to tell you we don't have enough money. Okay? We don't have enough this, that, and the third. It's like Spirit saying, I'm trying to keep your ego at bay. And as soon as you go hopping on things and not properly prepared, not having what you need, the ego's going to kick in. And it's always going to stop you. You're not going to drive forward. You're not going to persevere. So if you wait for what you need and you decide to take this offer by waiting on what it is that you need from Spirit after you put out to the universe that I want this, you go live life or whatever, the ego is not going to interfere. because it's going to be content. Because the ego wants to be reassured that you have what you need so you do not fail. Let's move on. So, what is spirit? Why is spirit increasing this for you? What's next? Spirit, why are you increasing this for Taurus? What's next? Lead the way. Light your own path. Because Spirit is saying, although you are in control of your journey, you can't see the way that they see, right? The way that your spirit team can view everything that's going on around you and everyone easily, you can't, right? This coming from the astral realms or whatnot, look at the energy radiating from this person. Or not person, but you could say it's a person. From this deer or bug. I'm forgetting what they call it. Bug. I'm fucking out. But the deer. Look at the energy. You don't see it that way. You don't see it that way. Yes, you may feel the energy, and yes, some of you guys may see auras and everything else, but you don't always see it this way. Because this comes from a different dimension, right? So, Spirit's increasing this and telling you to wait on them to give you what you need because you don't always see what you need. You want what you want, yes, but you don't always see what you need. So when Spirit says, you meet somebody and you think they're the love of your life and everything, you don't always see what you need to fulfill that person, right? You don't always see what you need for that relationship. You don't always see if that job is good for you, if that job is healthy for you. Same thing, a little bit. You don't always see if you're gonna make money from it. You don't always see if you're gonna stay here. You won't always see if you're always gonna be happy here. You can't see certain things. You can't find certain resources on your own. For instance, like I always tell you guys, I cannot give this message without spirit. I can sit here and give you my opinion. I could. And you'll know when it's my opinion because I'll tell you it's my motherfucking opinion. Right? Do what you want to do though. But I can't give this message without spirit. So what I need is spirit to show up. And if spirit hasn't shown up with a message that they want to give, no matter how much I want it, I can't do anything about it. Why are you increasing this for Taurus? What's next? Stop overspending. But this comes into the effect of stop trying to overget things. Stop trying to get things, basically. Stop trying to do the most. That's better. Stop trying to do the most before you get what you need, right? So some of you guys, stop overspending until you get what it is that you need. You want the purse, yes, but you need to first get what you need. Go look at what you want. Go window shop. Go feel it. Go experience it. I said that in the beginning. Go shop around for these jobs. But that doesn't mean you're going to take the offer because it may not have what you need. And you may not know if you need anything from that job or not because you may not need anything. But if you wait on Spirit's answer to say yeah or no, then you'll know that it's the right one, right? It's the right choice. You're going to want a lot of different things in this world. A lot. It's always going to be changing. But that doesn't mean it's right for you. If you don't get what you need, it's probably not right for you right now. Otherwise, you would have what it is that you need. You have the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Why are they increasing what it is that you need? What's next, basically? I feel like it's one of those things of they're trying to get you comfortable where you are, right? Because you're going to have moments where things aren't always going to be popping. Things may get boring. So those relationships that you always trying to run from, get out of because my person is boring, my person doesn't do such and such. It may be boring right now, but you come back out to this dating world and you fucked. Okay? You thinking you're gonna come out and it's gonna be all easy and everything else, and no, you're gonna come back out here to this toxicity of it all. You got a bomb ass man or a bomb ass woman, and you're interested in leaving them because it got boring. They don't love you the same. You grew, they grew. You don't want to work on nothing, right? Now I understand toxicity or whatnot, but I just need it as an example because some of you guys, it literally goes that deep. But it's like Spirit saying, I'm trying to get you comfortable where you are and understand that something is always happening, even if you feel like nothing's happening. This is the moment where you're literally waiting on Spirit. Stop changing what you want, because when you change what you want, now I'm not saying you can't if you really want to, right? But when you change what it is that you want, you have to wait on Spirit again to redirect what it is that you need now. So if I said today, I want the 200, no, I want a Toyota Corolla, a $30,000 Toyota Corolla. What I need is $30,000 alone, or the money, or I need and I need the down payment, if any down payment, right? And not only that, I need the car lot that I'm going to go to. I need the salesperson, the right salesperson, right? That could work with me, the one that's willing to work with me, not the one with the attitude that don't want to do nothing, right? I show up on my own accord. I'm probably going to get the person with the attitude that don't want to help me because they feel like I don't got nothing. I need probably the newbie that's like interested in helping me and everything else. So Spirit is basically saying to you, because I forgot why I was going there, I want you to understand that something's always happening. Get comfortable in the fact that when you desire something, what you need will come in. If you change it, it's going to feel like you're waiting longer, but you're not, because you started over. You have a chance here, Spirit is saying, to start completely over with what it is that you want. But you're going to have to wait a minute, because Spirit still has to get little pieces of the puzzle in place in order to put the whole thing together. It's not just about you, right? It's all about you when you're deciding what it is that you want. But when it comes to what it is that you need, it's not all about you, right? So, last example. You can say you want a reading from me all you want. But if Spirit is not moving over here, I don't want to show up. I don't want to show up. So, you want a reading. Yes, you'll get a reading. But Spirit will bring you what you need. So, it may not be me. Spirit may bring you someone else. It may not be me. Okay, get what I'm saying? Let's move on. So, lastly on our list, I think I'm gonna have to take a picture of of these cards and do Leo a little later. I'm not sure yet because it looks like it ran too long. Either way, what's being offered to you? You have fated meeting. This is you getting what it is that you want, whether it be love, money, whatever. Okay, this is your bling bling. Fated meeting. You are finally meeting what it is that you want. So we went through the stages of what you want, okay, deciding what it is that you want, what it is that you need coming in, regardless of how long you feel it's taking. And then finally, what it is that you need, meeting what it is that you want, and you finally obtaining what it is that you actually been wanting. You have courtship, you have the fox, and you have the road. But how it happens is not up to you. It's a fated meeting. But you don't always know about your meetings. You don't always know who you're going to end up meeting. You didn't know you were one day going to find me. I didn't know that I was one day going to have you on my channel, right? I didn't know who I was going to get. But either way it goes, Spirit is saying you can't, I forgot what I was saying there. Take out my forget's name. But either way, what's being offered to you here is now what it is that you want, but you can't decide how what you want comes in or exactly looks like. Okay? Specific manifestors, yes, you're typically going to get exactly what you manifested, right? And you're probably going to be pretty close to how it comes in. So give me a second. This gives me that feeling of, damn, it really was going to happen, right? It really did happen. Man, I did all that crying and complaining for nothing. This gives me the relief, right? What they're offering you is a chance for relief, right? A chance at true happiness, a chance at true love, a chance at, there's a chance. Stay with me. There's a chance. The last offer is a chance. This is the opportunity. You decide on what it is that you want. You're getting what it is that you need. This is your opportunity. So this is like you deciding, I want to be a fashion designer. I want to be a celebrity fashion designer. You're meeting someone. This is your chance to work with someone famous. Right now, you can't really necessarily choose who it's going to be. right? Because the spirit can't control everybody. But you can have the chance to work with someone that others deem as a celebrity, right? You can have the chance to work at a high fashion magazine or something. Either way it goes, Spirit is saying the opportunity is going to be offered to you. And remember what I said in the beginning about you missing all these opportunities? So after you decide on what it is that you want, Spirit brings you what it is that you need. Now, the last one falls on you. You're going to take this opportunity or no? Did you really want it? Because if you wanted it, you would take the opportunity. You decided that you wanted this, you got what it is that you needed, and you spent the money on something else. You see how when people do that, right? You said, I want these shoes for the longest time. You got the money and you spent it on a bill. Stay with me, don't lose me here. And why did you spend it on the bill? Because you felt like you wouldn't have the money to get what it is that you needed to pay that bill. So you went the opposite way. You didn't really want it. You didn't really want it. You had the mindset of poverty. And Spirit told you in the beginning, sever vows of poverty. You had the mindset that you were going to be broke, that you weren't going to be able to afford it, that Spirit would not give you what you need in time. So you did not get what it is that you wanted to get because you felt like you weren't going to have it, right? Or maybe you didn't pay that bill because you felt like I can't spend the money on this bill right now. Whatever it is, however it is, and take this part how motherfucker resonate. Okay? But either way, Spirit is saying the last part is the opportunity. But this one falls on you, whether you do it or not. Whether you take the opportunity or not. Some of you guys may have been offered opportunities in the past, and opportunities in love at the past, and you said, you didn't want that person. You said you wanted love, but guess you don't want the opportunity. Something. Either way, how can you increase its benefits, this opportunity? The Magician. Manifest properly. Figure out exactly what it is that Figure out exactly what it is that you want. Manifest properly. It's not just about what you want, but you got to make sure that what you want is actually what you want. Where tomorrow, you're not going to change. You're not going to change it. You're not going to change it. What it is that you want is what it is that you want. Tomorrow, you could wake up and want the same thing. You're 10 toes down on the fact that I want this car. 10 toes down on the fact that I want love. I want love. I desire love. And we're not just talking any love. Spirit is saying, be detailed with it. What type of love do you want? What type of love do you want? What type of person do you want? There's so many people in this world that exist. Stop letting people tell you that you can't find somebody to pay 100% of your bills. Okay? Stop letting people tell you you can't be a stay-at-home mom. You can't be a stay-at-home father if you want to. Take that route. Not with me, though. It's like, not with people like me either. No. But, stop letting people tell you you can't be a stay-at-home wife with no kids. Okay? Stop letting people tell you you can't be the CEO. Stop letting people tell you that you can't whatever. Spirit is saying you don't just come with the wants. You need to have the wants figured out. So you need to take that time to figure it out. Not tomorrow, right now. Today. What do you want? I don't just want love. Because Spirit will send you any type of love, and I promise you, it ain't going to be the one you want. That's why tomorrow you're going to want to be the hell out that relationship. Because it ain't what you asked for, but it is what you asked for. It's exactly what you asked for. Exactly what you asked for. The other day when I took myself out, I had sat at the bar or whatever, but I didn't drink at the bar because I was going to do the wine tasting, so I didn't drink at the bar at all. So I sat next to this man who started talking to me, and he was an older white man, and typically I don't want to talk to people, but I said let me be nice. So I spoke to him a little bit. Then his food came out, and he tried to share it with me, and I was like, no, thank you. I don't want to share your food. Okay. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And plus, I'm picky. I wouldn't put that nasty stuff on my stuff. I would ask for it off. But either way, he was talking to me and everything, and then he was like, "How old are you?" And I said, "Oh Lord, we going there." And I was like 34, and he was like, oh, "Okay, you're really young," and I'm like, "Mm-hmm." He was like, yeah, I'm 65, and other people be having conversations, whatever else it is. So you really got to question: are they just having conversations, or are they flirting with you? But in my mind, I'm sexy chocolate over here, so he like what he see. That's what I picked up. But I kept the conversation going in a decent manner. And then eventually, before he was leaving, he was like, "You should take my number." He was like, "You should take my number," and he was like, I won't call you unless you call me or whatnot." I haven't called this man. I don't know what to say to this man, but he was like, "I won't call you unless you call me. I'm a true Southern gentleman," and whatever else, whatever else, whatever else. And then he ended up leaving. I texted him. I did respond. I did take his number and I did text him and I told him my name or whatever, so I could be nice about it. But I was like, I don't know if this man looking for a caregiver, a sugar baby, and I ain't doing shit, or something. But either way, I say all that to say, I asked for that. I manifested that. There's a reason why he was at the bar and there wasn't another man sitting there. I asked for that. But I got to go back to the drawing board. Like, but what exactly did I ask for? Because I don't want that, right? I don't want that. But I probably asked for, knowing me, somebody that provides, someone that I don't have to deal with on a regular basis, someone that I don't fucking know what else I asked for exactly. Money. I know I probably said that, right? Um, and all he talked about was the careers he worked or whatever, what he did for a living, and whatever else it is. That's what he talked about and stuff. So I said, yeah, I probably manifested that, but that's not exactly what I wanted. So what do I got to do? Go back to the drawing board. So Spirit is saying here, with the opportunities that you have not been taking, they haven't been the right opportunities. Why have they not been the right opportunities? Because you haven't decided that this is the type of opportunity that I want. So yes, you've had a boatload of opportunities come your way that you have not taken. And the reason why you have not taken them is simply simple. It's simply because it's not what you wanted. But you didn't specify what it is that you wanted. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. Companionship, they want to talk. Great conversationalist when I want to. Twisted, good afternoon. Am I on the right one? Yep. How can Taurus increase his benefits? King of Swords. And the Moon. Cut out the muddy waters. Okay? Know what you're drinking. Know what you're getting yourself in. Know what you're calling in. Know what you're doing. Know what you're doing. For instance, them Ouija boards that everybody want to play with for whatever reason they want to be playing with stuff. I don't even play with the dark stuff. Why are you gonna play with that stuff and you don't even know what you're doing, right? Don't be messing with stuff you got no idea about what you're messing with. Don't be calling in stuff you have no idea about, right? No idea about it. You keep talking about some, I want to be a sugar baby. Okay, I'm gonna use that. You want to be a sugar baby and everything else, but when the man approach you, trying to pay your bills, and then he older and he not your type, and he want you to put out and everything, you not willing to do it. The muddy waters, right? You said I want to be a sugar baby. You know what comes with being a sugar baby? You know what typically comes with being a sugar baby. If you want to be a sugar baby, you better specify, I don't want to be a sugar baby. I just want a man to pay my bills. Okay? I want a man that probably wants companionship, that just wants to talk or something, whatever it is, right? You better put that out instead of, the muddy waters. There's muddy waters there. You asked for it. You said, I wanna be a rapper. Muddy waters there. You know what happens with their contracts and everything else? Whether it be the other type of shit, the cult group, or it be they get ripped off with their contracts. But all you said was I want to be a rapper, so of course you won't get the opportunity to be the rapper, and then you won't get ripped off in the end because you didn't specify. I want to be a rapper and I want this, that, and the third to happen with my contract. Okay, I want this type of fan base or whatnot. You ended up getting the negative fan base that canceled you in 2.5 seconds, right? For instance, what's that man's name? No, not him. I forgot his name. Put down in the comments if you do know it. That one man who just got canceled. He didn't just get canceled, but he got canceled by all the black people, right? Because he came out his mouth and said he don't need us. That we not his target market, but we the only ones really supporting his stuff. And he said basically he wanted only white people to listen to his music, and that's who he's gearing his music towards. And then every black person, not I still be listening to his music though, but a lot of black people ended up canceling him because they were like, well, if you don't need us, then you won't have us. And now you barely see him anymore, right? But I still be listening to his songs in the core. I do, but because they still good songs though. I ain't ever buying a concert ticket, but I'm gonna listen to that song on YouTube. But either way it goes, it's one of those things, right? The muddy waters. He should have decided from the get go who he wanted to be his target market. He probably wouldn't have did as well because they weren't going to support him. Otherwise, they would have already. And still, he would have been still active and going if that was really going to be a supportive target market for him. But either way it goes, I digress a little bit right there, not really. But back to what I was saying, the muddy waters. You're manifesting, you're asking spirit for what it is that you want. The opportunity shows up, and the reason why you're not taking all these opportunities is because yes, you see them, you're not blind. You see them. They in your face. Literally, think of it like love options. Everything in your life as a love option. They're in your face. The options of the women are there. There's a reason why you're not approaching that woman. It's not because you're shy or whatever else it is. You don't want it. I am severely shy. Okay? May not seem like it on my videos, but I am. I'm introverted, I'm shy, and I don't really like talking to people, okay? I don't fuck with it. So I may see a man that looks really good and everything else, and he is fine out of all get out, whatever, but I'm not gonna get out. I'm not gonna approach. And it's not necessarily because I'm shy, it's because I don't want him. I don't want him. I don't back down from stuff that I want, okay? I don't miss an opportunity on something that I want. I'm going to go get it. So that shyness is gonna have to take a back corner, right? But all your options are literally in your face. The men, the women, the money, the jobs, right? They're all on Indeed or all on LinkedIn or whatever else it is. They're all there. There's a reason why you didn't get it. There's a reason why you did not want it, desire it. And it's simply because the muddy waters. The muddy waters. You don't know what comes with that. Or you already know what comes with it. You already know what comes with it. So if I look at a man and I'm like, oh yeah, he's fine. But he toxic. I can see it already. He's bringing out my toxic energy. My toxic energy of wanting to have fun, wanting to do the most is being illuminated. Nope, I'm not gonna mess with him. I'm gonna sit right here. I'm gonna mind minds because I already know, right? And one could say, what other people say, the opinions would say, oh girl, you judging him. I've did that one too many times, listened to somebody else and ended up in some fuckery, right? But people say, oh no, girl, you judging him. That doesn't mean that. I know, I'm not stupid. I can see it. I want to do it, right? I don't get, oh yeah, this man is like really nice. He's gonna be like really nice or whatever else it is, right? I don't get none of that. So, Spirit is saying, you read the room. The opportunities are always there, always around you. Every opportunity. You don't take it because the muddy waters are there. You manifest each and every person you come across the path with, each and every job opportunity, whatever you come across the path with, whatever type of money you hold in your hand. But did you manifest to keep it? You said, I want money. Stay with me, don't lose me. I know it's going to be a lot. I want money. Did you manifest to keep it? Where the muddy waters, of that contract. I want money. I want to make a boatload of money. You made a boatload of money. You make money. You didn't say that I want to keep the money, right? You didn't say I want to have this type of money. You didn't say I want, what's the word I'm looking for? Spiritual, good afternoon. You didn't say you wanted, it's not residual income, liquid income, right? Ain't that the word? Liquid income? Google it. Let me know, put in the comments. But I'm gonna use that word, okay, for right now. You didn't say you wanted liquid income. You said you wanted to make the money. You didn't say you wanted liquid income. You didn't want to keep any of the money. You didn't want to actually see the money. You just said, I want to make money. So you made money. And you ain't got nothing to show for it. Right? So the opportunities are there. They just muddy. That's why you keep passing them on every day, talking about something. I don't have love options. I don't have any money. You do have money coming in. You got a job. But the muddy waters, Your contract is a little unclear. You are the one that writes the contract. It's not about reading the contract. You didn't write the contract right. So whatever showed up, showed up. But you ain't want it because it was unclear. It was the muddy waters. Okay? Either way, how will this affect your day to day? See, you gonna rewrite that damn contract. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And on this full moon, you're gonna rewrite that contract. You're gonna take the time to do so. Psychic conversations. You are going to rewrite that motherfucking contract. Rewrite it. We're not waiting on a new opportunity to do it. It's right now. Right now. Because you can already see the opportunities. You're headed. Spirit is saying, right now, even if you're just sitting here watching me, even if you're at work, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Okay? Laying in bed or whatever, doing nothing. You are headed to a new opportunity right now. You are going in the direction of what it is that you last told the universe that you wanted. Everything that's happening right now is happening for the sole purpose to get you where you said lastly that you wanted to be. Think about what you told Spirit that you wanted. Think about where you told Spirit, what you told Spirit that you wanted. Are things a little bit unclear? What was the last thing that you prayed for? Are things a little bit unclear? You know, when people say, I knew this was my soulmate, you know why they knew it was their soulmate? Like, truly knew, and it worked out. Like, let's say they got married in 3 months and they've been together for the rest of their lives. They knew it was their soulmate because they knew exactly what they asked for. It wasn't just about love. They weren't out there just winging it. They knew that they said they wanted the person to be like this. They wanted the person to be caring. They wanted the person to be not just any provider, right? Because provider is basic. What kind of provider did they ask for? They knew what they were calling in. Nothing was unclear about it. How will this affect their day to day? But yes, you are headed right now, and always will be, to an opportunity. You better stop for a second and figure out if you need to say no and rewrite it. Intuition. Okay? You already know. Spirit saying you know what you want. You know. It may change, right? And you're allowed to change it. But when it changes, you need to get out those muddy waters too. You have a strong intuition with an innate sense of events, thoughts, or feelings of others. Your intuition often manifests in a gut feeling that serves as an internal guide. What did I just say? Those people know. Okay, they have no shadow of a doubt that it's for them because they know. When I came to when I saw these apartments, no, when I came to visit these apartments, when I came to visit Virginia for the whatever time, I knew. There was no guessing. I went to go look at another apartment and I was like, oh, no, this ain't it. I don't like it. And you know why I knew it wasn't right for me? Because they didn't pick up their dog poop. They didn't pick up their dog poop. I knew it wasn't right. That's not what I manifested. I didn't ask for that. And if I did ask for that, I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board. They took me into an apartment that wasn't even clean. It wasn't even clean. In my mind, I'm like, why would you even show that apartment? It wasn't even clean. Why would you bring somebody in a smelly, dirty apartment? I can't even enjoy the senses of the apartment because it stank up in here. You should have waited. You should have told me that you don't got no availability. I would have dealt with that. You probably would have still had me on your list to possibly want it. But now I don't want it because that ain't what I've been manifesting. Now I want to live in this. And now I see the carpets aren't even clean or whatever. And it's just a no for me. I'm going to go ahead and bail. But when I got to this one, I knew it was right for me, right? I felt it. I knew it. I knew that this is exactly what I was manifesting. And why did I know? Because I went to go visit what it is that I wanted, right? And then I had to wait on Spirit. Give me what I need. Give me what I need. Show me what I need. Provide me with what I need, right? I said I had to go find the proper paperwork that I need to show my finances. I already had what I needed. I just knew I had to do the action and go through my computer and find all the paperwork that I needed, go through my taxes and find all the paperwork that I needed, right? And then I was like, okay, Spirit, give me the money. Give me the money. Okay. And then they gave me the deal for the first month free. And I was like, well, I know this is it. I know this is it. Because Spirit, no, I love saving some mornings. So I know this is it. The other apartment complex, they weren't offering a first month free or whatever. So I knew that wasn't it. Because I wasn't saving a dime. That ain't what I've been manifesting. So either way it goes, it happened, right? The opportunity was there. I took it. The opportunity was there for the other one, but it did not fit what I knew I was manifesting. So how it's going to affect your day-to-day, Spirit is saying you're always in alignment with a new opportunity. You got to know that this is your opportunity, that this is your chance, because a lot of them you're not supposed to take. You shouldn't take. But you're going to know the ones you should take and the ones you shouldn't take based off of if you were detailed when it came to what it is that you wanted. Whether you're a specific manifestor or a general manifestor, you're still specific in some type of way, right? You're still knowing what you want. I know as a general manifestor, I want to be on the beach. I want to be near water. How about that? So if there's a house that's not near water, of course I didn't manifest that. This ain't the one. But if you're a specific manifestor and you said, I want to be on the beach, and the house is not on the beach, then what does that say? Once again, your muddy waters, okay? You got the moon. Spirit is saying it's clear. It's always clear, and it will always be clear to you if you decide what it is that you want. Any and every time you change your mind, you need to write in the details again. Write in the details again. When you decide you don't want a certain relationship and you decide you want a different type of relationship, what type of relationship do you want? When you decide I want more money, okay, more money, we can give you more money. About what's the roundabout about the money that you want? What do you want to make? Right? You said you wanted to make an extra 25,000 a year, and now you're talking about, let's say, getting an extra $2 raise or something. I don't fucking know. To add in, just don't take it literal here, okay? Because I ain't doing the math. You said let's just say you wanted to make an extra 100,000 a year. Let's just say that. And now you get a $2 raise. What your intuition tell you? It's muddy. It's muddy. Because you're not getting that 100,000 a year that you said you wanted. Something is muddy here. I didn't ask for something properly. I got to go back to the drawing board because $2 raise, that's not right for me. So my intuition tells me, oh, I need to seize another opportunity because this one isn't going to give it. This isn't what I manifested. And if it is what I manifested, you get back-to-back opportunities, similar, Eight of Pentacles here, then you need to go back to work. Okay, and not work, but you need to go back to the drawing board of getting your contract in order. It's your life. I told you, you can live your purpose the way that you want to live your purpose. Literally. Beyonce doesn't have to be Beyonce. Beyonce she could have lived her life any other way. She didn't have to become a singer. Right? She could have lived her purpose another way. One could say her purpose was to be a singer because she's a singer now, but she could have lived a whole different reality if she chose to. You could have too, right? And you still can. That's why you see people become famous in their later years in life, or they randomly have a spurt of celebrityness or whatever, or they get money later on in life, right? Because they decide that, hey, I want that now. And this is what I want. Moving on. So, what it means for you if you decide to take the offering, the opportunity. I don't know if we're talking about the muddy water or not, but we'll see. Helpful people. Look at that. You're going to get what you need. Okay? And you're going to get what it is that you want. But get more information, you better be clear. Every time. Don't forget. Because I feel like you leave out the details. You decide, I don't want this. I want something else. And you leave out the details of the something else. What does it mean for Taurus if they decide to take the offering? You have strength. This challenge will make you stronger. You will get through the other side. You will get through to the other side. Look for the gifts in the situation. Life would be fulfilled. Okay, fulfilling. Life will be fulfilling. That's what it means if you take this offer and you do it the right way. Life would be fulfilling. Knight of Wands. And don't forget, the in the ego ritual is open on my website, blossom69.com. I'll probably close it while I'm headed to I'll probably close it when I'm heading to the store. I'm at 10% now. And the Hermit. You can live your purpose in many different ways. It's going to help you to detach. You don't need nobody. It's going to help you to see that you don't need anyone. Right? Spirit will bring you what you need. But a lot of these relationships that you may be forming that end up being long-term, you don't necessarily need. Stay with me. Don't lose me. You don't necessarily need them. Look at all these opportunities that show on a day-to-day basis. Whether you see them or not, you see them. But whether you see them or not, look at all the opportunities that pass you by. Look at all the soulmates that you will never choose that exist in this world, right? Look at all the soulmates that you will never choose. You'll never get to meet. That tells you how many lives that you are able to live, how many versions you're able to live of yourself, how many realities you're able to tap in. There's literally a version of you where, let's just say, me and you are best friends. Even if I'm doing this, there's a version of you where me and you are best friends. There's a version of you where we talk probably every day or something. There's a version, I'm gonna keep that out. I'm gonna keep that out. No. I'm gonna keep that out. I don't want that version. I don't give a fuck. But there's a version of you that exists in everything. In somebody's reality, there's a version of you. You come across this person, I don't care if it's in passing or whatever else it is, there's a version of you that knows that soul, right? Where spirit is like, do you see how easy it is for you to come into someone's life and then out of someone's life? For you to make an impact in their life, whether good or bad, okay, positive or negative. Do you see how easy it is for those opportunities to come about? Think about the jobs, how many jobs you've had this lifetime. You see how easy it was for you to get that job, leave that job, not even remember you even had that job, meet that person, leave that person, not even remember that you even knew that person. Like their face looks familiar, you know them, but you don't know them. That's how everything is in life. You can't take nothing with you whatsoever. Seize your moments. Seize your opportunities. The worst answer you're going to get is a no. And if you got a no, it wasn't right for you. You didn't have what you needed, right? You didn't ask for what it is that you needed before you decided you wanted that. And then not only that, the opportunity may be muddy. What does your contract say, right? You said you wanted it, but did you get what you needed first before you went there? Did you ask? And it's not just about getting, because I want you to remember, you want something, asked for what you need. You may not know what you need. Spirit knows. So you don't have to specify in detail to spirit, I need this type of money. No, spirit, I want this. Can you please bring me what I need in order to inquire this, right? But then we have to go back to, okay, we said we want this. Be specific. I want this type of blah, 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 blah. Bring me what it is that I need. And allow my eyes to be open. Allow my energy, my emotions to be in tune with what is meant for me, right? You see how we're writing that contract out? We're writing that contract out. So when the moment comes, the aha moment will be there. Like, yes, this is it. This is my opportunity. It's now time for me to take action. I'm not moving unless I know. Not moving unless I know. So if you decide to take this offer, that's basically what it means. Let's move on because I don't fucking know. I got lost. So either way, what is Spirit increasing? Why is Spirit increasing this for you? What's next? Expansion. Educate your mind and senses. Literally. Look at that. You can't make this up. It's so beautiful. Expansion. That's why they wanted you to know this. This whole reading. This whole reading. It's not that you're doing something wrong. You're not doing it well enough. You're not doing it well enough. So yes, you get some things that you want, but you don't get everything. The stuff that you have to complain about, that's the stuff that needs to be in your contract. Okay? This person cheats. Did we have it in the contract that they weren't going to cheat? Or did we just ask for love? Right? Did we just want someone that's not going to leave us? Right? They're going to cheat, but they're not going to leave us. Did we just want company? Is that what we asked for? Right? I want to make a whole bunch of money, but I'm not able to pay my bills. I'm not able to keep money. That's the part you're complaining about. And that's the part that probably should be in your contract. Stop complaining about it and put it in the contract. And when you put it in the contract, ask for what it is that you need. Because remember, I want you to remember you have free will. Free will. Can't just interfere with your life. So if you don't ask, you can't receive. You're just going to be a sitting duck. Sitting duck. Dealing with the same old, same old. You know what? Let's just say my past relationships, friendships, relationship, it doesn't matter. When they would get toxic enough, I literally would pray myself out of those relationships, right? Because I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but I knew damn well I didn't want to be there anymore. Or I didn't know a way out, right? There's a way out. I just don't know the best way out. So I would pray. I'd be like, Spirit, look, let's just say my last relationship. I don't want to be here anymore. This is toxic. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I need a way out. That's not going to hurt me or my child, or it's going to be for my best interest, right? In my sons, but mostly starting with me. But when Spirit presented the opportunity, I knew it was the opportunity. Why did I know it was the opportunity to get the fuck out of there, even though it was toxic, right? The last situation that we had, I literally had to call the cops and everything else. So one would say, well, I can't get up out of here. I saw that as the perfect opportunity to get up out of there. Why did I see that? Because I knew what I asked for. I knew exactly what I asked for. I knew exactly what I prayed for. So when they got involved and they were like, you guys got to separate from each other, his family got involved, my family got involved. They always kind of got involved, but they really got involved this time. And they were like, you guys got to separate from each other. This is toxic. I already had my mind made up a long time ago that I was ready to go. I just didn't know how I was going to do it. And then when he got all pissed off and he did what the hell he did, I was like, yeah, this is it. This my chance, right? His name's not on the lease. He don't got to be here. This is the perfect opportunity for me to get him evicted from my place, right? And that's what happened. That's what happened. But I only knew it was my opportunity because I manifested it. I asked Spirit for the help, for the assistance. So I knew they brought me exactly what I needed. Yes, it was a fucked up situation how it happened, but nobody was harmed. And I got to get out of that. Never been in it since. Nor have I dealt with any BS like that ever again, too. Take your time. Take your time, Taurus. You good at that anyway. Workaholics, loving what you do at the bottom of the deck. Did that thing come on? The light don't come on, but it's been doing some type of charge. Can you hear me? Natural. Good afternoon. Can you hear me? I'm gonna need somebody to answer the question. Okay, cool. Okay. So why are you increasing this for Taurus? What's next? You got the Wheel of Fortune? Because you got another opportunity coming up. And Spirit is saying, for the love of God, please don't miss this one. You have time to make it right. You have time to change it. You have fated meetings coming up, all right? Whatever it is that you're manifesting. So if you've been manifesting love, Spirit is saying you're about to meet a soulmate. What soulmate are you about to meet? What did you ask for? Because that's the soulmate that's about to come in, right? You've been asking to have clients. What type of clients have you been asking for? You know, there's a difference with clients, right? You can get the clients that only want the free shit. You said you wanted clients, so you got the clients. That's what you got. They come in your store, they just don't buy nothing, right? Or you can get the cheap clients, or you can get the high quality clients that don't mind spending money, right? You have an opportunity coming up in everything that you have been manifesting. Your time is coming. Your time has come, whichever way you want to put it. And Spirit is saying, you better get to that drawing board. Release all that BS that you were trying to manifest in the past tonight. Okay? And even if you don't make it on the full moon because you watch this later, do it now. Do it today. Better, no, do it today. But you have an opportunity coming, Taurus. One of these things is on the way. So you got money on the way, once again. But we need to change our thought process when it comes to making money. Okay? Making money. Because we keep asking for more and more and more, and there's a reason why you keep asking for more and more and more. What are you missing that makes you keep asking for more and more and more? Because it's not there. It's not readily available. Whatever you're complaining about needs to be included in your contract, in your petition, right? You're petitioning to the universe, it needs to be included in there. But it doesn't need to be said in a complaint. I have money that sticks with me or something, right? I make a bunch of money and I am always able to pay my bills and, save tenfold or 10% in my savings. Something, whatever you're complaining about, you need to reword it into I have, instead of it being a complaint of I don't have. And we're not just talking about petitions. Spirit is saying, watch your mouth on a daily basis. Watch your thoughts on a daily basis. Watch your words on a daily basis. The influences of others. Watch what you're listening to on a daily basis. Opportunities are always there. Give me a sec. Opportunities are always there. So going out with the past friends that I would go out with, that I'm no longer friends with. So let's just say I was like, I'm going to meet somebody tonight, right? For whatever reason that I wanted to meet them. Mind your business on why I wanted to meet them. But for whatever reason that I wanted to meet them, I'm going to meet somebody tonight. What I realized was I got to stop going out with these people. Because, on a good afternoon, because every time I go out with them, they're always in competition with me. I can't ever properly meet people like I need to meet them. I can't ever really have fun, right? I manifested going out and having fun. Let's just say that. I can't ever really have fun because I got somebody bitching in my fucking ear about the fact that I'm doing the most. Go do the most somewhere else, or go be boring somewhere else. You're bringing down my vibe, and that's a no for me. So I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna drink some more, like I planned on doing before I got here. And I'm gonna go turn up because, unlike you, I don't care who's looking, right? Unlike you, I don't care. I'm gonna be free spirit. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna shake my ass. You may see little booty cheeks and everything. I don't really care. Okay. Whole purpose of why I probably wore this anyway. I don't really care. I knew what I looked like when I was sober. Okay, except that one time I didn't know what I looked like until it was too late. But then I said, fuck it. It is what it is. But either way it goes, I have full intentions on doing what I'm doing. I don't want nobody around me that's going to bring down my vibe, right? I manifested this opportunity. I want to enjoy this opportunity. I said I want to purposely go out and drink and have fun and clear my mind. That's what I want to do. I don't want anybody that's going to interfere with that and throw their I don't like when you do that. I don't like to have to babysit you. I didn't actually babysit me. I actually to come out and enjoy yourself, not babysit me, right? There's a difference. I didn't actually be in my pockets. I didn't actually be in my business, right? I manifested what I manifested, but once again, people aren't always going to understand what you are manifesting, right? What you want. They're going to come from their own experiences, right? I can't have fun. I can't show my true self, so you can't show your true self. I can't manifest money like that, so you can't manifest money like that. I can't get a house like that, so you can't get a house like that. I can't find a person like that, so you won't find a person like that, right? Right. I want somebody to pay 100% of my bills, but I know they won't pay 100% of my bills because I don't believe that there's a person that can pay 100% of my bills. So I'm going to be a pick me and I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, I do the 50-50. Oh, yeah, I'll take care of my man, whatever else it is, take a motherfucking resume, right? And I'm over here like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm not taking care of that grown ass man, right? He's going to take 100% of these bills plus more, okay? Plus more. I'm going to go do what I want to do. I'm going to enjoy life. I'm going to spend his money. I'm going to save my money. And it is what it is. Because my person that lives in my reality, I don't give a fuck about what's going on over there. Okay. But my person loves to do it, right? They enjoy doing it. Oh, that doesn't exist. That type of person doesn't exist. You're delusional. I don't give a fuck. Get the fuck out of my way. Okay, bitch. I'm going to get what the fuck I want. Okay. Oh, but you haven't found it yet. Bitch, shut the fuck up. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? Don't nobody give a damn. My reality is my reality, whether it shows up now or not. If it has not shown up, I need to go back to the drawing board, right? Because it's not like I don't get them showing up. It's like not like I don't get them showing up, paying for things, giving money, whatever else it is. I don't. I got to go back to the drawing board. Do I want love or do I not want love? Okay, because sometimes what can happen here, stay with me, is I manifest somebody that does whatever, XYZ that I asked for. But then the love part, I kind of do want it. And I'm like, nope, I don't really want this. This is dry. Or they're too loving. And it's like, oh, this is just too much for me. I can't take this. Right? Got to go back to the drawing board. So I can't sit in someone else's reality. You can't sit in someone else's reality because you're too busy trying to tweak your reality. You can't tweak it based off of them. It hasn't shown up, but why hasn't it shown up? Because the opportunities are all around you. Always. Every single moment of your life. You can go left, you can go right. You can go straight. You can make a U-turn. Right? You can do whatever. Directions are there. You get to choose which way you want to go in life. And Spirit is saying, damn it, hold on. You have to tweak it the way that you want to tweak it. I think that's what I was getting at. Two of Swords, right? Stay in your lane. Now, if you decide to change lanes, that's your lane now. I don't care. That's your lane. If you decide to change the other lane, that's your lane. You in it, right? That's your lane. Nobody ain't in there. Nobody's in there. Nobody will ever be able to walk in your shoes. Nobody will ever be able to live your life. I don't care. Listen, that's your child, but they're not you. That's your lover, that's your husband, that's your wife. You may be similar in ways, but that's not you. You're still different. No one will ever be able to walk in your shoes. No one will ever be able to travel in the same lane as you. Ever. Ever. I don't care if you're twins. I don't care if you're twins, triplets, whatever else it is, and you mimic each other all your lives or whatever else it is. Okay? Still can't see through your eyes. When you look at them, you can't see yourself. Now, listen, and don't lose me here. Let's just say we got twins, identical twins, same DNA, whatever, blah, blah, blah. When this one looks at this one, yeah, they see their face, but they don't see their face. You get what I'm saying? When this one looks at this one, yeah, they see their face, but they don't see their face. You look like me, but you're not me. Get what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter. Every person in this world is different. And Spirit is saying you are different. The way that you stand out is going to be unique. And you have to tune into what makes Taurus Taurus. What does Taurus like? What does Taurus want? Moment to moment. Because right now you may feel like eating, and 2 minutes later, I don't want to eat. Right? Right now you may want to buy something. 2 minutes later, I don't want to buy it. Whatever it is. But Spirit is saying, this is increasing for you because your moment is here. Your opportunities are always around you. But why are we looking at the reality that we're in right now and unhappy? Nothing has been tweaked. We're in the phase of complaining, right? Rushing, complaining about things that we don't have instead of asking for what we need, right? We want things, we don't have it. We just sit there like, I don't have this yet. I won't have this in time. I won't. That energy needs to be turned into something positive. It needs to be turned into, I need such and such, and I'm gonna wait for you to bring it to me. Okay, I'm gonna take my time with this one because I'm expanding. I don't know how to get that. I don't know that route right there. So I'm gonna allow you to make it more and more clear to what I'm asking for. And I'm gonna be clear with the universe, right? And what it is that I want. So when it does show up and it drops right in my lap, right? Because that's the time it's gonna drop in your lap. When it drops right in your lap, you know exactly what that is because you asked for it. Anyway, y'all, that's pretty much our reading. Don't forget about the ritual. Bye, y'all.